So here we have some parallels that I've brought. I'm spending a lot of time setting up the workshop and sorting out storage solutions. Now everyone appreciates a nice box, and this one does seem to be fairly nice. The issue is that inside all the parallels are just loose, and you definitely don't want things rattling around in your box. This box also takes up quite a large amount of space as well. Online, when I bought it, I'm sure that the picture showed a foam insert that the parallels were in, but due to the size of the box, I think I'm going to 3D print one that's smaller, so it will fit in some of the low profile drawers that I have. This here is the list of the parallel sizes that I have, and there are 2 of each. I want to put both matching pairs of parallels in the same hole of storage. I'm going to allow 1mm space around the width and the height. I leave the depth the exact same dimension so that it's flush with the top of the storage container. Firstly, I'll create the main body looking down from the top. I'm going to move it to my reference point in the middle. So I can take all measurements from one reference point. 123mm wide, 107mm tall. I'm going to make that 43mm deep. Next, I need to take out the pockets within this surface in order to store the parallels. I'm going to make it so there's 5mm between each of the storage compartments and 5mm around the edge. Move that to create a 5mm edge at the bottom and the side. If I make this 97mm tall, I'll leave 5mm around the top. And to store 2 parallels 8mm wide next to each other, I'm going to make this 7mm wide. I'll then create a pocket that's 38mm deep. For the first 2 parallels. I now continue across, doing the same for the rest of the pockets. The offset for this pocket has to be the 2 5mm gaps plus the 17mm wide first pocket, which means it needs to be 27mm. Imagine there's a better method of creating this object, but following this method, I just find clear, all coming off at the same reference point, and it's a fairly simple object as well. So rather than overcomplicate it, I think just keep it simple. That's all of the pockets done. So you can see that the largest pocket is on the left, working across to the smallest one on the right. Now, it's not going to be easy to pull the parallels out, so I need to put a slot down the center in order to be able to grab the center of the parallels to pull them out. I make this 8mm deep, which is the height of the smallest set of parallels, and should be enough to get a good grip on the rest of them. I'll make it 20mm wide. It seems like a nice round number. To to move this in the middle, it should be a case of setting this to the width of this surface minus the 20, divide the result by 2, is 43.5 millimeters. And I want the top of the slot to be at the top of the surface, so I set this to the height of the object, which is 43 millimeters. Now I have that sketch on the side. I need to pocket it through the entire object, which is 123 millimeters. And that is the finished design. So I'll print that and see how it goes. So after many hours of printing, this is how it came out. Looking exactly how expected. The parallels seem to slot in nicely, flush to the top as designed, and I think that the amount of cutout that I left to pull them out is about right. Can get them out fairly easily. A loose fit, so you're not struggling to put them back in again. So as you can see, this is definitely more compact than the original box, and printed off a little lid. Probably do it for improvement, but for now it'll stop any dirt getting in there. Should do the trick.